Imagine traveling through the universe at the speed of light. You pass swirling galaxies, brilliant supernovas, and immense clouds of stardust. Everywhere you look, there is something. But then, you cross an invisible threshold, and suddenly, there is nothing. For millions, tens of millions, and then hundreds of millions of light years, you are surrounded by absolute, terrifying darkness. No stars, no galaxies, no light. You have just entered the Boötes Void, a 330 million light-year wide region of space where the universe seems to have simply vanished. And the most unsettling part isn't just that it is empty, it is that we have absolutely no idea what erased everything inside it. Welcome back, where we journey into the most profound mysteries of the universe. Today, we are staring into the abyss of the largest known anomaly in existence. To understand just how impossible this massive hole in space truly is, we first have to understand the scale of the universe itself. Look up at the night sky. Every star you see, every constellation you can name, is part of our home galaxy, the Milky Way. The Milky Way is incredibly vast, stretching roughly 100,000 light-years across. It contains anywhere from 100 billion to 400 billion stars and an uncountable number of planets. If you were to travel at the speed of light, it would take you 100 millennia just to cross it. Now, zoom out. The universe isn't just a random scattering of galaxies. On a cosmic scale, galaxies group together into clusters, and these clusters form long, winding structures known as filaments. These filaments stretch across billions of light years, creating a massive, interconnected web that scientists call the cosmic web. It looks almost like the neurons in a human brain, glowing threads of light and matter suspended in the dark. Between these glowing filaments are the voids, spaces where matter is far less dense. Voids are a normal part of the universe. They are the empty spaces between the glowing cities of galaxies. But the Boötes Void is not normal. Discovered in 1981 by astronomer Robert Kirshner and his team, the Boötes Void shocked the scientific community. They were mapping the positions of galaxies in the night sky, peering deep into the constellation of Boötes, the herdsman. As they looked further and further out, they noticed something completely inexplicable: a massive chunk of space where their instruments were picking up absolutely nothing. At first, they thought it was a mistake. Perhaps their equipment was malfunctioning, or maybe a cloud of dark dust was blocking their view. But as they gathered more data, the chilling reality set in. There was no dust, there was no error, there was just a staggering, incomprehensible emptiness. The Boötes Void is a spherical region of space nearly 330 million light-years in diameter. To put that into perspective, our entire Milky Way galaxy could fit inside the Boötes Void over 3,000 times end to end. It represents nearly 0.27% of the entire observable universe. That might sound like a small number, but the observable universe is 93 billion light-years across. For a single patch of nothingness to take up that much real estate is statistically impossible under our current understanding of cosmic evolution. According to the laws of physics and the distribution of matter following the Big Bang, a region of space this large should contain at least 2,000 galaxies. But when astronomers stare deep into the Boötes Void, they do not see 2,000 galaxies. To date, they have only found about 60 lonely, isolated galaxies drifting in an ocean of absolute black. If our Milky Way had been placed in the exact center of the Boötes Void, the night sky would be completely devoid of other galaxies. In fact, we would not have even known that other galaxies existed until the invention of powerful telescopes in the 1960s. The sky would be our stars and then an impenetrable wall of black. The sheer isolation of those 60 galaxies is mind-bending. But how did this happen? How does a hole this massive form in the fabric of the universe? Scientists have been trying to answer this question for decades, and the theories range from the fascinating to the downright terrifying. The most widely accepted scientific explanation involves the slow, relentless merging of smaller voids. Imagine soap bubbles in a sink.
When two smaller bubbles touch, they can merge and pop together to form one larger bubble. The universe has been expanding for 13.8 billion years. Over that immense stretch of time, gravity has been pulling matter together into those dense filaments we talked about earlier. As matter gets pulled away, the empty spaces left behind get larger. It is highly probable that the Boötes Void is the result of multiple smaller voids slowly colliding and combining over billions of years, creating a supervoid. But even this theory struggles to explain the sheer volume of the anomaly. The universe is not quite old enough for a void of this magnitude to have formed purely through the standard process of matter being pulled apart. The math just doesn't add up perfectly. This discrepancy has led to some wilder, more exotic theories. Some theoretical physicists suggest that the Boötes Void could be the result of a massive concentration of dark energy, the mysterious force that is accelerating the expansion of the universe. If a region of space contained a significantly higher density of dark energy, it would literally push matter away at an accelerated rate, clearing out the neighborhood and leaving a massive dead zone. Others propose even more speculative ideas, like the void being a literal scar in the universe, a region where the fabric of space-time itself is fundamentally different, or perhaps the footprint of a collision between our universe and a parallel universe. But then there is the most unsettling theory of all, the one that steps outside the realm of natural cosmology and into the chilling territory of astrobiology. What if the void is not natural at all? What if something cleared it out? The Kardashev scale is a method of measuring a civilization's level of technological advancement based on the amount of energy they are able to use. A Type 1 civilization can harness all the energy of its home planet. A Type 2 civilization can harness the total energy of its host star, typically by constructing a massive megastructure known as a Dyson sphere that completely encloses the star and captures its output. A Type 3 civilization, however, operates on a scale that is almost godlike. They can harness the energy of their entire galaxy. Now, imagine a civilization that has surpassed Type 3, a Type 4 civilization that has spent billions of years expanding, traveling from galaxy to galaxy, consuming and harnessing the power of billions of stars. As they enclose each star in a Dyson sphere to harvest its energy, that star's light is blocked from reaching the rest of the universe. To an outside observer millions of light years away, the galaxy would appear to simply vanish into darkness. Could the Boötes Void be the expanding territory of a hyper-advanced empire? An empire that is systematically turning off the lights in a 330 million light-year radius? While it is an incredible science fiction concept, scientists are quick to point out that this is highly unlikely. The 60 galaxies that do exist inside the void show no signs of abnormal infrared radiation, which is what we would expect to see radiating as waste heat from millions of Dyson spheres. Furthermore, the sheer speed required to colonize and encapsulate thousands of galaxies across such a vast distance would violate our current understanding of the laws of physics. Still, the fact that we even have to entertain such thoughts speaks to the sheer anomaly of the Boötes Void. It is a monument to our own ignorance, a vast dark mirror reflecting how little we truly understand about the cosmos. We look up at the night sky and we see light, we see matter, we see a universe teeming with the potential for life. But the Boötes Void reminds us that the universe is overwhelmingly composed of empty space. It is a harsh, cold, and unforgiving environment where light is the exception and darkness is the rule. The next time you look up at the stars, take a moment to think about the spaces between them. Think about that 330 million light-year expanse of nothingness and the 60 lonely galaxies drifting within it. We are small. Our time here is brief, and the universe is far stranger than we can possibly imagine. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the dark. If this exploration of the Boötes Void made you question our place in the universe, please hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Do you think it is just a massive bubble of dark energy, or is there something hiding in the dark? Until next time, keep looking up and never stop questioning the unknown.